Are the Ravens on upset alert with two key starters possibly not being able to go in the game against the Cleveland Browns? We're going to get into that. I'm going to give you the injury report and talk about the possible effect on the game in just a second. But before I do that, welcome to Flock Talk, your home for all things Baltimore Ravens football. If you're a Ravens fan and you're new to this channel, take a second, like the video, subscribe. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. That was the goal we set before the end of the season, and we're getting closer and closer to less than 300 subscribers. So if you could hit subscribe and help me get closer to that goal, I would genuinely appreciate it. But enough of that. This video is about the Ravens injury report going into their game against the Cleveland Browns, who has been no secret, has absolutely struggled and been abysmal, in particular on offense. But first, let's get into the Ravens injury report. The two key starters that may not be able to go in this game. Marlon Humphrey obviously has been out of practice all week with a knee injury. He's listed as doubtful going into this game. Not really a surprise there. Zay Flowers is questionable. He was a limited participant in practice Friday after missing Wednesday and Thursday. He is questionable. So hopefully he can go. We all know Zay is one of the big parts of this offense. But if he can't go, I don't know that it's going to make or break this offense. But obviously we want to see Zay suit up. Travis Jones didn't practice Wednesday. It was limited the past 2 days with an ankle injury. And he's also questionable for Sunday's game. And then Nate Wiggins, probably the most surprising. He was a full participant Thursday. He was limited Friday with a shoulder/illness, I guess he has. And then it was reported today that he did not even travel with the team. So it was reported that he would be expected to take kind of a lot of, maybe a lion's share of the snaps that Marlon Humphrey would have had, since Marlon Humphrey's probably not playing in this game, I'm assuming. But if Nate Wiggins isn't traveling, I don't know. They are getting Jalen Armour-Davis back, which is good. I would personally rather have Nate Wiggins, even though he's a rookie. But I just think I would just rather have Nate Wiggins, personally. If he can't go, that's just another man down in the back end there. It did say that he is questionable, so obviously you would have to find another way, another form of transportation. I don't know. I'm assuming if he didn't travel with the team, that's not a good sign for his playing potential. Like I said, Jalen Armour-Davis has been activated off of injured reserve, and he is set to be to play, hopefully, in this game. Arthur Millette is also expected to play and make his season debut. There's no secret that I'm a big Arthur Millette fan, and I'm excited to see him get in the secondary and hopefully make a nice impact early and often. Additionally, TJ Tampa will miss at least the next 4 games as he's being placed on IR with an ankle injury. To add to that, Broderick Washington and Malik Harrison are both able to go in this game after missing the past couple of games. So there is the Ravens, where they stand as far as injuries are concerned right now. Obviously, nothing is really finalized for the game, besides Keaton Mitchell is definitely not playing. So what kind of impact could this have on the game? Look, the Browns have been abysmal this year on offense. This Deshaun Watson-led disaster of an offense has been just putrid. I don't even think they've hit 20 points at a game yet, if I'm not mistaken. But we all saw Deshaun Watson go out last weekend. This may sound bad. I think this could provide a spark for the Cleveland Browns. You saw the way that he was booed/cheered when he went down. And some of the players rallied around him. I think this could be a good thing from a production standpoint for the Browns. I don't cheer for anybody's injury, but there's no denying that he was a disaster this season. Jameis Winston's going to go in there, and I think he's an obvious upgrade under center than Deshaun Watson. Is he Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson? Heck no. But he's definitely better than Deshaun Watson right now. So I think he is going to be better. They don't really have the weapons to dominate the Ravens. They got Njoku and Jerry Jeudy. So it's not a really great supporting cast to go with it. Nick Chubb returned last week. Of course, second game back. Probably not going to be the same guy he was before he got hurt. I think the Ravens' front seven is going to be more than enough to slow down the Browns' rushing attack. The secondary is what's the question here, especially with Marlon Humphrey probably not playing and Nate Wiggins potentially not playing. I talked about a trap game last week, and a lot of people pushed back on that and said this is not a trap game because they have the same record, yada, yada, yada. This game, I think, is definitely could be a trap game. I'm not saying the Ravens are going to lose. I don't expect them to lose, but this is a game that the Ravens should absolutely win. But you take into consideration a division rival going on the road against a team who has been awful, but like I said, their quarterback got hurt. The team, I think, maybe is going to rally around that a little bit. A banged-up Ravens secondary, a secondary that hasn't been great to begin with, but now they're banged up. So could this be a formula for a massive upset on Sunday? I don't know. I certainly hope not, and I don't anticipate it to happen. On the flip side, I could see the Ravens coming in this game, and it'll be close to begin. I believe that. But I think in the second half, I could certainly see the Ravens blowing this thing open and winning by 2 or 3 scores possibly. I could see that. But I also wouldn't be surprised if the Browns held it together and kept it close into the second half. And we all know the formula for beating the Ravens is just getting to the fourth quarter within 1 to 2 scores and let the Ravens self-destruct. So that is the key if you're the Cleveland Browns. Just keep it close till the fourth quarter and watch the magic happen. Watch Baltimore just unravel before your eyes. Okay? I hope not. Obviously, I hope not. Not against this team. Anybody but the freaking Browns. Okay? This team is awful. You can't lose this game. But I think it could be interesting with the injuries in the back end of the Ravens and the back end that has struggled and a new quarterback going under center for Cleveland. The defense for Cleveland isn't bad. They're not as good as they were a year ago, but they're still not bad. But I do think Lamar Jackson on this offense is too much for this Browns defense to keep under to keep down for a full 4 quarters. I don't think they can do it. I don't think they will do it. I think the Ravens are going to win by at least 2 scores. That's my prediction. I want to know your prediction, though. Ravens Nation, drop them down in the comments. Do you think this could be sort of a trap game on the road against a division rival? Or do you think the Ravens are going to come in and steamroll these guys? I want to know what your predictions are down in the comments. I appreciate you tuning into this video. If you're still watching at this point, make sure you leave a big thumbs up. Helps these videos get shown to more of Ravens Nation in the algorithm. Subscribe if you're new. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers. Please help me get there. I genuinely appreciate the support you guys have been showing. And I will see you all in the next video. Go Ravens!